warmed up, we're gonna get started with our 10 jumping jacks. So whether it's high impact or low, once you've done your 10 jacks, alternate 10 front lunges. I know we're not doing legs today, but we're gonna get the whole body warmed up. Once you have done lunges, 5 left, 5 right, we're gonna do some leg swings. So feel free to hold on to something for balance if you need to. If you don't have a wall or a chair close by, get your eyes onto a focal point, tighten up through those abs, and just swing arm to opposite leg. Once you have done 10 swings per leg, we're gonna come down, there goes my balance. We're gonna come down on the floor, high plank or push-up position. So everyone's on hands and toes. You're gonna take one leg, step it nice and wide to the same hand, take that hand, open up towards the ceiling, let that foot back. Same thing on the other side. Take that extra second or two in the stretch to really open up through that hip, chest, and shoulder. Once you have done your 10, so 5 on each side, stay down in your plank position. And we'll finish off with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So either jump or step the feet. And then we're gonna get started. You're gonna need 2 dumbbells to get rocking. And actually you can stay down on the floor if you like. Woo, so that's where we're gonna start. So we're gonna start with a chest press. So we're gonna need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do some supersets. All that means is we're gonna alternate between 2 moves, 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Each move will get done 4 times. So the first 2 moves, we're gonna do a chest press from the floor, then we stand up. You're still gonna need your 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do a bicep row from the back. All that means is our palms face the ceiling as we drive those elbows up and back. All right, so let's get started. Chest press. So feet flat, knees are bent, dumbbell in each hand, palms facing out. We got 35 seconds. So keep your back pushed down into the floor. When you do the chest press, just tap the arm down onto the floor and then use those chest muscles to push your dumbbells back up and above the chest. Don't let the arms rest on the floor. We want to keep constant tension on those muscles and keeping your back pushed down into the floor, so don't let it arch up. When the timer goes, we gotta stand up. 2 seconds. Good, come on up, bicep row for the back. So knees are soft. I want you to push those hips back, palms face your ceiling. We're gonna drive those elbows up and back and then release. Think of your dumbbells as shaving the legs. I need eyes on the floor. Pull the belly button up towards the spine. Push your hips back. And think chest out, shoulder blades together as you drive those elbows up and back behind you. We got 10 seconds left. All we need to do now is rinse and repeat. So in about 5 seconds, we're gonna get set up for our chest press. Hit the deck. So knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Keep that back pushed into your floor. Press all the way up and overhead. And come on back down. Remember, we're just tapping the arms on the floor. Don't let them rest. If you need to make this a little bit easier, you can alternate one side and then the other, but it will make it more challenging on your core. Now you're off center with your weight. Once we've done our 35 seconds here, guys, we're gonna stand up and get set up for that bicep row again. All right, on up. You might be going through 2 different weights, so if you want to go heavier on the back than with the chest, totally fine. Soften those knees, stick that butt out, palms up. Drive those elbows up and back. We keep our eyes on the floor so that our spine stays nice and neutral. that's why we push the butt out, and that's why we keep those shoulders down and back. Shave the legs with your dumbbells. Squeeze that mid back as those elbows come up and back behind you. Hit the deck, 2 down, 2 to go. Back to that chest press. Feet flat, knees are bent. Palms face out. Press all the way up and overhead. Come on back down. Remember, we just tap those arms on the floor. Keep your back pushed down. We want nice tight abs. Squeeze those chest muscles as you bring your dumbbells up and above the chest. Nice work, guys. When that timer goes, we're standing back up. We got 10 seconds. Back to that bicep row. Make any weight changes if you need to. Good. If you need some water, feel free to grab some on the way up. 5 seconds. Get into position. Soften those knees. Push those hips back. Pull that belly button up into the spine. Eyes are on your floor. Chest out, shoulder blades together as you squeeze that mid back. Don't worry about your speed. I want you to think about the muscles that you are working, the muscles that are contracting. Feel them contract as those elbows come up and back. We got 5 seconds, guys. One more of each. Then we get to move on. Hit the deck. Last time with that chest press. So make sure your feet are nice and flat on the floor. Knees are bent. Palms face out. Press all the way up and overhead. Nice big range of motion. Keep that back pushed down into the floor. Tap the arms. And then drive those dumbbells back up and above the chest. Don't let those arms rest. We want constant tension on those chest muscles. Nice work, guys. When the timer goes, one more time with that bicep row. We got about 5 seconds left. Right to that timer. Come on up. All right, palms are up. Drive those elbows up and back. Eyes on the floor. Abs are tight. Push that butt back. Keep those knees nice and soft. Shave the legs with the dumbbells and don't worry about your speed. Think chest out, shoulder blades together. Contract that mid back as those elbows come up and back. Good work, guys. Come on, we've only got 5 seconds left. We're gonna grab water and we're gonna move on. 3, 2, there it is. Grab some water, guys. All right, next 2 moves. We're gonna do push-ups, so we're back down on the floor. Now remember, to make the push-up easier, elevate your hands. So find a chair, coffee table, a workout bench. The higher you get your hands off the floor, the easier the push-up becomes. After we've done push-ups, you're gonna need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna come back into that same position that we did the row, and we're gonna go into a rear delt fly. All right, push-ups, knees, toes, or elevate those hands, or do a combination of all 3. Here we go. Drop that chest straight down. Remember, push-ups are a moving plank. So our eyes are on the floor, back is nice and flat. Keep that belly button pulled up into the spine. Hips stay nice and square to the floor. Don't let your butt creep up towards the ceiling. And I don't want you doing the wave pattern either. All right, guys, we got 5 seconds left. We're gonna stand up and grab 2 dumbbells. We have that rear delt fly. So soften the knees again. Push that butt back. Weights are down in front. You're gonna come up parallel to the floor and back down. I want you to reach for 3 and 9 o'clock. Make sure that the arms are not coming back behind you. I want straight out. Don't worry if you don't come all the way up to parallel. All good. You can even alternate if you need to make it a little bit easier or you don't have any lighter weights at home. We got 5 seconds, guys. We're back down into our push-ups. Woo! Those arms should be warm. 5 seconds. Find your push-up position. Drop that chest. Push away from the floor. Keep that back nice and flat. It doesn't matter if you're on your knees or on your toes. Keep your hips square. Watch that they don't come back up. Watch that those hips don't drop down. Keep those abs nice and tight. Nice work, guys. Come on. We got 10 seconds. We're going to go back. Chest flies. Not chest flies. Rear delt flies. In 3, 2. Come on up. Grab water, guys, whenever you need it. Back to that rear delt fly. Soften those knees. Push that butt back. Come on up, parallel to the floor and back down. I need eyes on the floor for that neutral spine. Abs nice and tight. So pull that belly button up into the spine. Knees are soft. Hips are pushed back. We're gonna aim for 3 and 9 o'clock with those arms. Getting up nice and parallel to the floor. Alternate if you need to. Don't worry about your speed. I'd rather you go slow with good technique than go fast and get really sloppy. All right, 2 down, 2 to go, guys. Back to those push-ups. We got 2 seconds. Drop that chest. Push away from the floor. So you can always start on the toes and then drop down to the knees. And then get your hands up off the floor on your toes and finish off from an elevated position. So you can always just keep going, just changing your body position to make it either easier or harder. We got 5 seconds, guys. We're gonna pop back up. Rear delt flies. All right, grab your weight. Soften those knees, push that butt back. We're gonna reach 3 and 9. Come on down. Eyes on the floor, guys. Make sure that back's staying nice and flat. Abs are tight. Hips are back, knees are soft. We're aiming for 3 and 9 o'clock with those arms. Alternate if you need to. We got 10 seconds left, guys. 1 more of each. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last time with these push-ups. Hit the deck. Get those hands wider than the shoulders. Drop that chest. Push away from the floor. Think of your posture, think of your technique. Back nice and flat like a table. Abs are nice and tight. Eyes on the floor, dropping that chest down between the hands. We got 15 seconds, guys, come on. Remember, make it easier as you get tired. Your goal is just to keep moving. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, rear delt flies, and then we're gonna grab some water. All right, soften those knees, stick that butt out. Aiming for 3 and 9 o'clock. Make sure your eyes are on the floor. Abs are nice and tight. Getting up parallel as best as you can. Alternate if you need to, guys. Come on. This is our last round, 15 seconds left. We're gonna grab water and we're gonna move on. In 10 seconds. Come on, guys, push with me. 5, 4, 3, 2. Water break. Nice work, guys. All right. We're gonna come back down on the floor for move number 1. You're gonna need 2 dumbbells for me. We're gonna go in now to a chest fly. So chest press, we kept the elbows bent. Chest fly, we're gonna keep the arms nice and straight without locking the elbow. After we do 35 seconds of the fly, stand up, 2 dumbbells. We're gonna alternate between a wide row and a narrow row. All right, let's get started with those chest flies. Knees bent, feet flat. Start with the weight above the chest, palms facing each other. Here we go. Let your arms fall apart. Get a nice stretch through the chest and the front shoulder. Just let the arms tap down on the floor and then squeeze those chest muscles together to bring the dumbbells back up above the chest. Keep your back pushed down into the floor, guys. Don't let the back arch up as you drop the weights down towards the floor. Good. When the timer goes, we stand up. Keep your 2 dumbbells. We're gonna come back, or we're gonna go into our bent over position. We're gonna do 1 wide row and then 1 narrow row. So knees soft, push that butt out. Let's do 1 wide. Turn your palms to face each other, 1 narrow. We're gonna alternate between these 2 hand positions. Eyes on the floor. We need a nice flat back. Keep those abs nice and tight. Think chest out, shoulder blades together as you drive those elbows up and back. Squeeze that mid back, guys, as those elbows come up high. We got 4 seconds. Back down on the floor. Chest flies. Swap out weight if you need to go a bit lighter on the flies. Hands are up, palms face each other. Let those arms fall apart. Squeeze to bring them back up and above the chest. Keep your back pushed down into the floor. Just tap the arms. Don't let them rest. We want to keep constant tension on those chest muscles. Nice work, guys. Come on. We're going to stand up. We have our wide, narrow row combination. Make any weight changes if you need to. Come on up. You can start with the wide row. You can start with the narrow row. Doesn't matter to me. Knees soft, stick that butt out. Drive those elbows up and back. Switching between a wide and then palms in or a narrow. I want you to squeeze that mid back. Drive those elbows up and back. Think chest out, shoulder blades together. Take your time. Feel those muscles contract. Don't worry about your speed. We got 5 seconds, guys. 2 more of each. There we go. Hit the deck. Back to those chest flies. Feet flat, knees bent. Hands up. Let those arms fall apart. Squeeze to bring them back up. Keep that back pushed down into the floor, guys. Just tap those arms. Don't let them rest on the floor. Keeping those arms as straight as you can without locking the elbow. Good. When that timer goes, we're gonna stand back up. We're gonna go back into that wide, narrow row combination. Good work, guys. Come on, right to that timer. Come on up. Knees soft, stick that butt out. Drive those elbows up and back. Squeeze that mid back. Eyes on the floor for that neutral spine. Pull that belly button up into the spine to support that lower back. Good work, guys. Come on. Contract that mid back. Feel those muscles moving your dumbbells. We got 10 seconds. 1 more of each. And then we get to move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, get set. Bend those knees, feet nice and Let those arms fall apart. Get that nice stretch in the chest and shoulder. Squeeze those muscles to pull the dumbbells back up and above the chest, keeping your back pushed down into the floor. Good work, guys. Don't let those arms rest. Keep constant tension on those muscles. You can slow it down. Just try not to stop. This is our last round. When the timer goes, we're gonna stand it up. All right, last time, wide and narrow row. Knee soft, stick that butt out. One wide, one narrow. Again, slow it down. Feel those muscles working. Think about the muscles that are contracting. Driving those elbows up and back, sticking that chest out, squeezing that mid back. We've got 10 seconds left, guys. We're gonna grab water and we're gonna move on. That's it, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, water break. All right, you're still gonna need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna start with an Arnold shoulder press. So, palms facing your collarbone. We're gonna pull apart, up and overhead, and then come on back down. We're gonna pair that with a bicep curl. All right, Arnold's to start. So find your 2 dumbbells for me. Get them up, face the collarbones to start. Here we go. So we're gonna pull apart, press all the way up and overhead, and then come on back down. For your posture, knees are soft, abs are tight. Think of yourself as a standing plank. So somebody were to come over and try and push you, you would not move. That's how rock solid your posture should be. Get biceps to ears as you get those dumbbells up and overhead. We got 5 seconds, guys. Bicep curls are coming up. Good. Same weight, different weight. I'll leave that up to you, but I need your palms to face the ceiling. We're gonna curl all the way up to the shoulder, all the way back down. The key with the bicep curl is we wanna keep that upper arm glued to the rib cage. So your shoulders should not move. Only the elbow joint is moving. And watch that you don't start swinging the weight up with the body. We want to control the movement. If you find you are swinging, you have 2 options. Alternate to make it a little bit easier, or stagger your stance to offset your body weight. We got 3 seconds, guys, and we're gonna go back to that Arnold press. Good. Swap out your weight, make any weight changes, get those weights up. There it is. All the way up and overhead. Come on back down. Think biceps to ears as you get your dumbbells overhead. And watch your posture. Make sure you're not arching the back to get the weights up. You can always alternate left and right if you need to make this a bit easier. Good job, guys. Come on. We got about 10 seconds left here. We're gonna go back to that bicep curl. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're gonna go back to those bicep curls. Again, feel free to stagger your feet with these moves. Curl it all the way up, all the way down. Glue that upper arm to the ribs. When I do my curl, my elbow is not lifting. It's staying nice and tight to the ribs. Make sure those abs are tight, knees are soft. Alternate left and right if you need to make this a bit easier. Good work, guys. 15 seconds left. 2 more of each. Last 10 seconds. Grab water whenever you need it during those 10-second breaks. 4, 3, 2, shake it out. Nice job, guys. How are those arms doing? 3 seconds. Pop it up. All the way up and overhead. Good work. Watch your posture. Do a posture check. Are your knees soft? arching the back? Are you getting those biceps to ears as you press the weight overhead? Do you need to alternate? Should you stagger your feet? We got 10 seconds left, guys. We're gonna go back to that bicep curl. Come on, right to that timer. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good work. Shake it out. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Let's get those weights up. Palms face your ceiling. Curl all the way to the shoulder, all the way back down to the legs. I want a nice, big, full range of motion. Watch that you don't start to swing the weight up. Feel free to alternate the arms if you need to, or slow it down if you need to make it a bit easier. When I say slow it down, you'll curl all the way up, curl all the way down, maybe wait for a second, and then curl again. Wait for a second. We're not stopping, we're just slowing it down a bit. Good work, guys. One more of each. Shake it out. Woo. 3 seconds. Let's get ready. Hands up. Press all the way up, all the way down. Watch your posture. Do that posture check again. Do you need to stagger your feet? Are you arching the back? Are your abs nice and tight? Nobody can push you over. Are you getting your biceps to ears as you press the dumbbells overhead? Good work, guys. Come on, 10 seconds left. I'm gonna go back into that bicep curl one more time and then we get to move on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work, shake it out. One more time with those curls. Then we're gonna move on to some triceps. Palms up. Glue that arm to the ribs. Make sure you're only moving through the elbows. Don't swing the weight up. Stagger your feet if you need to. Alternate left and right if you need to. Your goal is just to keep moving for these 35 seconds with good technique. All right, guys, 10 seconds left. Come on, right to that timer. We're gonna grab water and we're gonna keep our 2 dumbbells. 4, 3, 2, water break. Woo. Holy smokes. It's not a sweaty workout, but my muscles are on fire. So, kick triceps. What are we gonna do? 2 dumbbells. We're gonna start with the double kickback, which means I need a weight in each hand. Knees soft, push that butt back, glue the arms to the rib cage. We're gonna kick back with both arms at the same time. Move number 2. 2 dumbbells or 1, up to you. We're gonna go into an overhead tricep extension. So these are the 2 moves that are coming up. So find your weight. Let's get set up for that let's get set up for the tricep kickback. So I need a dumbbell in each hand. All right, here we go. Knees soft, push that butt back, glue the arms to the ribs. Kick it back and forth. So think of your elbow as a pendulum. I need eyes on the floor. We want to keep the back nice and flat. Hold that belly button into the spine. You want to support the lower back. Keep those knees soft, and I want you to push that butt back. Make a butt print in your wall. We got 10 seconds, guys. Overhead tricep extensions are coming up. In 4, 3, 2. So 1 dumbbell or 2, totally up to you. But we're gonna get the weight up, start behind the head. Keep those elbows tucked in, punch your ceiling, and then come right back down. We're gonna do that posture check again. Are your knees soft? Are your abs nice and tight? Are you arching the back as you press that dumbbell overhead? Are you keeping those elbows in your main line of vision so they're not flaring out to the side? Good work, guys. We got 10 seconds. We're gonna go back to those kickbacks. Make any weight adjustments for the second round. 3, 2. Good work. Back to those kickbacks. Remember, glue that upper arm to the ribs. Here we go. Timer went. into place. Moving both arms at the same time. If you need to make it easier, feel free to alternate left and right. We got 8 seconds, guys. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. All right, 1 dumbbell or 2. Overhead tricep extensions. Keep those elbows tucked in. Punch that ceiling, come on back down. Knees are soft, abs are tight. Can you see your elbows in your main line of vision? Are you a standing plank? Nobody can push you over. That's it, guys, come on. Keep those knees soft, don't arch through the back. If you need to stagger your feet, stagger them. Posture and technique always come first, and don't worry about your speed. We got 5 seconds, guys. 2 more of each, starting with those kickbacks. Woo! Kickbacks! Grab a quick drink if you need it, guys. Let's glue those shoulders. Here we go. Kick it back and forth. Back and forth. Eyes on the floor. Abs tight, knees soft. Hips are pushed back. I'm only moving through those elbows. Alternate left and right if you need to make this a bit easier. Good work, guys. Come on, 10 seconds. We're gonna go back into that overhead tricep extension. Come on, stay with me. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Overheads, 1 dumbbell or 2. Let's get that weight up. Let's tuck those elbows in. Punch your ceiling, come on back down. Do that posture check. Knees soft, abs tight. Make sure you're not arching through the back. If your back is arching, I want you to stagger your feet. Make sure those elbows don't flare out to the side. And I want you to go through a nice big full range of motion. Drop that dumbbell back as far as you can. Straighten those arms up towards the ceiling as much as you can. We got 5 seconds, guys. Come on. 1 more of each. Good work. 2 dumbbells. Last round, you got 1 circuit left, guys. All right, 3 seconds. Let's get into position. Glue those shoulders. Kick it back and forth. Keep those abs tight, guys. We need to support the lower back. Eyes on the floor. Just move through the elbow. Alternate if you need to make this a little bit easier. Just don't stop. We got 15 seconds. Come on. Stay with me. In 10 seconds, we're going to go into our overhead tricep extensions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. Last time with the overheads. We got 5 seconds. Let's get that weight up. Tuck those elbows in. Punch that ceiling. Come on back down. Knees soft, abs are tight, guys. Do that posture check. Stagger your feet if that helps with your posture. Don't let the elbows flare. As we get tired, the body wants to make everything easy. What's easier? Elbows out. Keep them in. Come on, 10 seconds. We finish on the floor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, guys. On the floor, we don't need any weights, so you can set those off to the side. So we're gonna do 2 core moves to finish off. Move number 1 is we're going to come up into a crunch position, and then we're gonna rotate the body left, right, before we lower back down. So what does that look like? Knees bent, feet flat, hands behind the head. We're gonna lift the shoulders. We're gonna twist right, twist left, then lower. Do not worry about your speed. Move number 2, hands under the hips, feet up. We're gonna do 1 hip lift, bend the knees, and then extend the legs out. Bend the knees, extend the legs up. All right, so let's do this crunch with a rotation at the top. Lift the shoulders, twist, twist, lower back down. Push that belly button down into the floor. Use those abs to lift the shoulders and to keep those shoulders up. Use the obliques to go into that rotation to the left and to the right. Do not worry about your speed. I want you to use those abs, make them work. We've got 5 seconds left. Up. Good. All right, let's tuck the hands under the hips just to give our back a bit more support. Feet come up. Think of driving the heels up towards your ceiling. Bend the knees and then extend the legs out. Now, the more you extend the legs down and out to the floor, the harder. The more you extend them up to the ceiling, the easier. So play around with that angle and take your time. We've got to keep that back pushed down into the floor as those legs come out and down. Good work, guys. 4 seconds. All right, feet flat, hands behind the head. Let's do that crunch with the rotation. Lift it up, twist, twist, then lower. Drive that belly button into the floor. We gotta use those abs to lift the shoulders. Do not pull on the head with the hands. Use those abs. We're gonna make them work. We're gonna use those obliques to go into the rotations from left to right. Come on, guys, we've got about 5 seconds left. We're gonna go back into that hip lift, leg extension combination. Good, hands under the hips again. Now you don't have to put your hands under the hips if that feels uncomfortable for you, totally up to you. So we're gonna drive those heels up, bend the knees, and extend the legs out. You can make this movement as big or as small as you need to. I need you to think about those abs. So as the heels come to the ceiling, drive that belly button down, tuck that tailbone under. As you extend the legs out, keep the back pushed into the floor. Use those abs to pull the knees back into the chest. Nice. All right, guys, 2 down, 2 to go. Hands back behind the head. Feet flat, knees are bent. I want you to lift those shoulders, twist, twist, and then lower back down. Drive that belly button into the floor. Use those abs to lift the shoulders. Use those obliques to twist left and right. Don't worry about your speed. Think about what those muscles are doing. Picture that in your head. Come on, guys, we got 5 seconds. We're gonna go back to our hip lift, leg extension combination. Good. All right, tuck those hands under the hips. Feet up. Drive that tailbone under, get those heels up. Keep that back pushed into the floor as you extend the legs out. Do not worry about your speed, guys. Think about what those abs are doing and make them work. Make this movement as big or as small as you need to. Good job, guys. Come on. That's it. We got less than 10 seconds left. We're going to go back to that crunch with the rotation. Good work. All right, guys, 1 more of each, and then you are done. Hands behind the head. Crunch it up. Twist, twist, and release. Drive that belly button into the floor. Use those abs to lift the shoulders. Those obliques are going to allow you to twist left and right. Nice work, guys. 15 seconds. Come on. Stay with me. Don't stop. Slow down if you need to, but just don't stop. Good. You got 5, 4, and not have those abs even contract once. Good. Woo! Done. Just stay down on the floor, guys. Grab some water if you need to. When you're ready, pull those knees into the chest. You're gonna give those knees a nice big hug. Take some nice big deep breaths. And when you're ready, arms come out to the side like the letter T. Drop your knees to the left or to the right. If you need a deeper stretch, I want you to extend the top leg and do your best to keep that opposite arm down on the floor for a chest and shoulder stretch. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Drop your knees, you can hold it here, or you can extend that top leg for a deeper stretch, keeping the opposite arm down on the floor. We're gonna bring one leg up towards the ceiling, grab above or below the knee or the toe, get that leg nice and straight, and then if you need a deeper stretch, I want you to extend the opposite leg out in front. The goal is to get that leg as straight as you can. Let's switch sides. Grab above or below the knee or the toe, get that leg nice and straight, extend the opposite leg, only if you need that deeper stretch. Still take some nice big deep breaths. Slow down that heart rate. And then we're gonna go into our figure four. So cross an ankle over a knee, either push that knee away with the same hand or grab onto the uncrossed leg and pull in for a deeper stretch. You should feel that stretch through the hip of the crossed leg. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Push that knee away or grab onto the uncrossed leg and pull in. Always work within a stretch that is good for you, your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. And then we're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna sit all the way up, legs straight out in front. We're gonna reach for those toes, grabbing ankles, shoelaces, or toes. I want you to get a stretch in through the hamstrings, calves, and a little bit through that mid to upper back. Bring the soles of the feet together, grab onto those ankles, push the knees down with the elbows if you need a deeper stretch. We're gonna bring one leg out in front, cross the other leg over, give that knee a nice big hug, twist to look behind you, stretching out through the hip of the crossed leg. And then we'll switch and do the exact same thing on the other side. Give that knee a nice big hug, twist to look behind you. And then we're gonna come onto our hands and knees. We're gonna flex the feet. We're gonna drive those hips up, push those heels down into a calf stretch, getting our head between the shoulders as best as we can. And then we're gonna slowly walk our feet towards our hands. We're gonna hang like a ragdoll. I want you to think of separating the shoulder blades for a mid-back stretch, and then slowly standing it up, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing those shoulders down and back, interlace those hands, and open up through the chest. Make sure you're keeping those shoulders down, away from the ears. We're gonna bring one arm across the body. We're gonna get a nice stretch coming from around the back of the shoulder. And then we'll just switch sides and do the same thing on the other side. Give yourselves a big old pat on the back, push that elbow back, getting a nice stretch down the back of the arm. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. We're gonna grab onto an ankle, keep those knees nice and close. Hold on to something for balance if you need to. But knees are together, posture is tall, and then push the hips forward if you need a deeper stretch. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Bring your knees together, Stand up nice and tall. Push that hip forward for a deeper stretch. And then you guys are done. You guys did amazing.